This is Talk Radio, the 1998 KPMG commercial radio station of the year.
You're always blowing your own trumpet. Why do you keep picking on poor old Kev about his bits of crumpet?
Yeah! No, I'm in a bad mood, Bill, because I can't blow my own trumpet. I've tried. What the hell is this woman hoping to achieve?
Do you think she'll get a job on Talk Radio when it starts?
Nick Abbot.
I've just seen Lorraine Kelly.
Oh, good.
I think she's going to the party.
Right.
Why are we on the air?
I have no idea. Oh, what, do you mean generally or tonight?
No, I don't mean generally, I mean tonight. Everybody else is going to the party. You got to fight for your right to party.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to work, so, I told them Nick wanted to work, and that would be okay.
You did?
Yeah.
You are dead. D-E-D, dead. You're dead, dude.
Well, they're providing us with free transport from here to the party.
When do we get to start drinking?
In about 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Excellent. I don't have my water. Can somebody go out and find my water for me, please? It's in a bottle about yay big with Buxton written on it. Whoops. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Let's have one from... let's get into that later. That whole Monica Lewinsky thing. I didn't read any tabloid papers today. I only read the broadsheets because I was busy with my business. And the tabloids tend to come last. Did anything happen today, Kev? I should be aware of? Was there any news?
Well,
did a royal person get a tattoo?
We got our audience figures. That was news.
Did a television presenter split up with her boyfriend? Anything like that happen? Did they come up with another 64 ways of showing how fab Princess Di used to be? Special colour pull-out inside.
Oh, yeah, they did that.
Princess Di was blonde. Front page headline. Anything like that happen?
Oh, probably.
Did somebody from Coronation Street say they were an alcoholic?
That was last week.
Because I didn't read the tabloids today. Oh. Anything like that?
No, not really.
Perhaps the nice ladies and gentlemen who read the tabloids. Of course, in an ironic, knowing way, they can tell me what happened today. We'll find out. Here's the first one in Liverpool. And it's male or female unknown, but it's called Amy.
Hi, it's definitely male.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm checking right now.
Are you?
Yes. Yep.
All present and correct?
Everything seems to be...
Everything's in its right place, that's good.
Working order, yeah. I just want to... Nick?
Yeah.
Right, I just want to ask you why have Talk Radio trusted the most listened to late night radio station and program in the hands of Scotty McClue.
Scotty McNoclue.
Oh, he was on a local BBC radio station a couple of months back. Mm-hmm. And no one liked him, not even the presenters there.
I very much doubt that.
Well,
he used to get great numbers when he was up in Scotland, and he used to be on some Scottish radio station called Scott. They must have sat around a table for weeks trying to think up that name. What should we call a Scottish radio station? Hey, I know, let's call it Scott FM.
And what should we call a radio station where you talk?
Yeah, it was probably the same meeting.
Well, he's got, I don't know if this is still going, but he kept using his catchphrase, Dinky Doo. That's all he's just said. He just goes, Dinky Doo to you, and Dinky Doo to me.
Well, maybe he was doing what you did at the beginning of this call, and he was checking on his Dinky Doo. 0500 1053 89. Scotty McNoclue's coming in at 9 o'clock.
I met him today.
James Whale, who's going to be at the party.
He's a very nice man.
Who? James Whale?
Yeah, well, James obviously goes without saying, but Scotty, who I'd listened to and admired for a long time, met him today, very nice man, very nice Panama hat. Be sure to ask him about his Panama hat.
Is he wearing a hat?
He's wearing a Panama hat.
Last time I saw him, he was wearing a comedy northern flat hat.
A bonnet.
A bonnet?
A bonnet.
No, I've never seen him in a bonnet.
It's called a bunnet.
I can imagine him in a bonnet carrying a wicker basket skipping down the hall here. I'd pay a lot of money to see that.
Well, just trailing ahead for those that remember, actually, Scotty's going to come in and do a little trail at about 20 to his programme.
Yeah.
So Abbott meets McClue live. For I think Abbott versus McClue. I think for the first time in person ever.
No, well, not the first time that I've ever met him.
Certainly on the radio.
But the first time that we've had what will undoubtedly turn into a fight. You know, with the best will in the world, I'm sure it's going to get violent. It's a good job that these walls are slightly off red, because they will be covered in it. 0500 1053 89. Do we want to talk about Monica Lewinsky and what the hell it is she hopes to gain from trying to bring down the president? She's a little emotionally unstable, said the person on the news. So, there's reliable testimony then. And Bill is going to sail through this, you know he will, because none of this matters a damn one way or the other. Nobody cares, that's the thing. Not even people in America. We don't care, because it's got nothing to do with us, right? Who cares? We've got troubles of our own. Nobody in America cares either. And they're trying to blow this up into a great big thing like Richard Nixon and Watergate. It's stains on the dress gate. And nobody could give a damn one way or the other. And yet there she is. Maybe I missed the point of this, but what is she hoping to gain from this? I didn't read the tabloids today, so I'm unclued up. What is she hoping to gain from this? That's a direct question to you, Kev.
Fame, fortune, money.
Is that it?
Dry cleaning.
Because the... No, a damp cloth, dear, that'll come right out. No, I don't... I kind of miss the point of this, because she's apparently very upset that she's going to be putting the president in a bad position, and yet she's going ahead and doing it anyway. For why is she doing this? Is she doing this in order to save herself from going to prison? No. So I don't get it. Why? Why, if she doesn't want to, is she going ahead and doing it anyway? Huh? Do you get it?
Nope.
And do you get why anybody is remotely interested in this anyway? Isn't this a personal thing between Bill and his wife?
I think you've already wasted 5 minutes of precious airtime on it anyway, so you've just proven the point.
Ooh. The worm turns. Godzuki wriggles around in a 180-degree U-turn. So it's 0500 1053 89. It's a free call, and I don't know whether I've mentioned this, Kev, but, and it's a big but, your mama is so fat, she sells shade.
Nick Abbott on Talk Radio.
Free call 0500 1053 89.
Oh, yeah. So apart from starting drinking in a very short period of time, we have the wine, right?
I'll find some.
Excellent. Apart from Scotty McClue coming in, we have a very nice story for the ladies and gentlemen about a man at home during a storm. Do we not?
Yeah, we do.
The rain is lashing against his window panes, and we can paint a beautiful picture in sound, like they do on the radio.
That would be good.
In the meantime, it's 0500 1053 89. It's a free call, and here's one in Birmingham. Hello, Craig.
Nick, how you doing?
All right.
Great. 3 things. First of all, bring back more lightning rounds, because, you know, some of us can still come up with the goods. Secondly, I've got a catalogue from one of those shops the other day, without mentioning the shop, you know, the ones that you can only buy through the catalogue. And I turned to the first page. Get this. Christmas trees.
What?
It's the summer.
Christmas trees?
Christmas trees.
You mean fake Christmas? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Everything.
Hold on, Craig. You're getting emotional. Now, you mean real trees or fake?
Big time. The works. Everything. Like, well, yeah, the majority of them are fake because, like, it's from a shop, right? But I mean, everything. Crackers, cards. As we speak, I'm looking at it and my mouth is falling off my face. My eyes have popped out. Christmas trees. What month is it? August.
August.
Exactly.
I'm going to write to the Times. It's the first, cuckoo of the season. I don't believe it.
Summer Christmas.
And
Yeah.
what catalogue is this?
August.
Really?
Absolutely.
Those?
The new catalogue came out, last week. Unbelievable. It's only like, it's not even a winter catalogue, it's like, you know, summer, autumn.
I am in shock. People,
Absolutely.
There used to be those all year round Christmas stores. Are they all folded?
Yeah, they kind of get taken over by other kind of...
Well, they'll get taken over by coffee shops, because that's all the new craze. So people sit out and drink their tall, skinny mochas with no foam.
Yeah.
In Birmingham, Craig, they do?
Yeah, I do, regularly. The big mocha.
I wish I'd got into that whole coffee shop thing on the ground floor, because then I'd be a millionaire by now.
Yeah, you know, £1 for a mocha. Subtitled The Chocolatey One. Yeah.
£1? You're joking, mate.
Serious?
$2.50 minimum.
Well, no, this is just like an egg cup size, you know, just a quick taste.
Yeah, and you know the show Friends.
Yeah.
You know how the bowls that they drink coffee out of. I mean, it's virtually a bucket of coffee that they get. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Normally, the coffee that you get in places, it costs you about £2, and literally, you're right. Egg cup is all you get. I hate that. I want coffee you can dive into.
Yeah, that's right. But there's that new place in London they've opened now. It's like a bookshop where you can go in and browse while you're drinking your coffee. And it's supposed to be based on the Friends environment of those kind of, you know, outdoor social places where you hang out and...
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that whole concept. I mean, it's a bookshop, not a library. And so, in other words, they want to sell the books that you're flipping through with coffee-stained hands.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm confused. Who's going to buy books that have already been read? I want my books plastic wrapped and sealed when I pull them down from the top shelf. I mean, when I buy them from the local bookstore.
Yeah, finally.
I don't want anybody else to have been sticking together the pages before me, do you know what I mean? That was just not what I want from my literature.
Definitely. Changing tack completely. Have you heard the latest Bowie news?
Dingbat Bowie has news.
Relaunching Ziggy after 25 years.
Ziggy played guitar.
No
jamming
way.
good with Weird and Gilly. Is that how he goes?
Yeah,
with Weird and Gilly. What does that mean?
He's getting someone to, I think it's just a film. I don't know whether he's doing it himself, kind of, but, yeah, he's jumped on the Hollywood bandwagon of, ringing it all up again, and, like, you know, as though the guy's not short of cash or anything.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about David Bowie. He has more money than God.
Yeah.
And, but... Of all the old rockers, of his ilk, that's like 50 years old, something like that, he's the only one that's actually going forward. Everybody else is looking back. You know, the Stones, God bless them, they're still going and they're still knocking out the good stuff, but they haven't changed their act at all in 20 years. And David Bowie, and he gets vilified for it every time he does it. He jumps on the very latest thing before the general population usually have got it.
Which is great, but this is why I'm feeling a little bit not cheated, but just like miffed. The fact that, you know, as you say, he's respected for moving on and dropping his stuff that he's done before. I mean, he did that greatest hits tour of 90 or whatever, and he said he'd never do anything of those stuff again.
Yeah, I had that Frank Sinatra flashback, you know, when the go-away tour for the 5th time. Like, I thought, yeah, right, you're never going to do that stuff again.
Yeah, but I mean... Because
the thing is, you go to a David Bowie concert, that's what you want to hear. You want to hear the old hits. I mean, I was lucky. Yeah, you do. Of course you do. You want to hear Ziggy and you want to hear Sorrow and, all of that stuff.
You've got the records,
naturally.
Man.
How?
You've got the records, and he's not going to do it how he did it in 72, is he? It's not going to be the same. You know, Ziggy as a 50-year-old, you can't see it, can you? I mean, the whole point of Ziggy was the self-destruct kind of icon thing, and, you know, just the icon of youth and whatever.
Craig, you're getting too emotional about this. It's only rock and roll. Just like it.
Yeah, right.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. How did we get from Christmas to David Bowie, by the way? Apart from the fairy at the top of the tree.
It's a quantum...
Oh, no, it was the star. That was the thing. It was the star that's hanging on the tree. David Bowie and Christmas. They are as one. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Which is often what people will say when they're looking at him painted up as Ziggy. They say, what the hell's going on here? We should come out of the next break with Ziggy Stardust. Is there a good reason why we shouldn't?
We don't have it.
You great gonk. What do you mean we don't have it? This is a radio station. David Bowie is one of the biggest stars in the history of music. How can you say that we don't have it? This is a rock station. Let's get our act together here. I want to come out with the next break with David Bowie, followed by Sheryl Crow, something like that. Isn't this a modern rock station?
Yeah, that's right.
Here's a call. Let's speed through some of these people really quickly as we start to get faster. Here's one in Glasgow. Hello, Mano.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, dude?
I want to warn you about Scott McClue. He's always swearing, so you better have your bleeper ready.
Scotty McClue swears on the radio?
Aye.
Oh, well, he is only on for one night, so I guess he could get away with anything.
Aye, so you better have your bleeper out, man. Makes you want to go...
Oh, he's the man who's got my jibber jabber.
Too right.
I hope that you're giving it a warm place to sleep at night.
What are you going to do if I don't?
Cry. Go into a corner and cry. So please... I put a tremendous amount of love into that jibber jabber. It had a great home before I gave it to you.
What goes around comes around.
What on earth does that mean in this respect? Stop shaking it, man. It can only take so much.
It's dying. It's dead.
0500 1053 89. We just witnessed, orally, a very sad radio moment. He strangled my jibber jabber. That was right after he strangled his chicken, as a matter of fact. Or did he choke it? 0500 1053 89. He had a chicken and he choked. That's what I heard. He had a whole... he lives on a farm. Stop raising your eyes to the roof, Kev. What the hell's the matter with you?
Nothing. Take one more call before the break.
Oh, that sounded like an instruction to me.
If you'd like to.
Here's one in... he's getting so... since he's been getting his own way and, talking a lot on the air, his ego is completely out of control. That's what everybody in this building has been saying about you, Kev. You have just become obnoxious and demanding and strutting about like you own the place. What's wrong with you?
Shut up and get on with the show.
Let's get a sense of proportion here, Kev. You are a talented no-hoper. You'll never get your own show and nobody likes you.
Don't want my own show.
Here's one in Leatherhead. Hello, Francis.
Oh, hello, mate. So I was so busy listening to your show there, I forgot what I was going to say now.
Yeah, you dropped off.
Yeah, it's quite... anyway, this is about Clinton, right? Now, I've been told to say a lot of allegedlys here. So let's just say a big allegedly to start with. But apparently, allegedly, Hillary likes the ladies. That's probably one of the reasons why...
Of course she likes the ladies. She's got nothing else to do during the day. She goes and has a tremendous amount of lunches with all her lady friends. That must be what you mean. That must be what you mean, isn't it, Francis?
Well, I heard on Scott's show the other day, and there was somebody there who probably knows the situation better than I do, but that's one of the reasons why there haven't been so much, so many problems.
Because she's more interested in going out for lunch with her lady friends than she is having sex with the man that she's been married to for decades. Naturally, that sort of thing happens in a marriage.
Yeah, if that's the way you want to put it, Nick, yes, fair enough. I'll go along with that. Yeah.
And I think that's precisely the problem. Is that's the way that Bill wants to put it, and she has a hand up in complaint.
What?
Kev's raising his eyes to the roof again. Will you relax, Kev? I haven't said anything.
So it's all allegedly.
That's right, allegedly, like the man said. It won't actually protect us in court, but you can say it as much as you like.
Allegedly, she's heavily into the ladies, and that's why she isn't pushing Bill about this problem with Lewinsky.
Of course.
Yeah.
Little Willy won't go home.
I mean, she doesn't mind, about going down anybody's.
Oh, please, Francis, will you control yourself?
I'm sorry,
go down to Capitol Hill or wherever the posh place in Washington where her friends hang out.
I'll up later in the evening.
And go, precisely. Call back in 5 hours. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Kev, I can't remember whether I've mentioned this, but Yal Mama's so stupid, psychics charge her half price to read her mind.
Anorax. Email Nick now.
Abbott at talk-radio.co.uk.
Play the whole album. We'll be back in about half an hour. Close, Kev.
I was looking over there.
No banana, you fool.
Maybe we should have a Bowie night one Friday.
That's a good idea. A Bowie night. We're going to have a punk evening tomorrow. It's Friday already.
Yeah.
Hooray,
when we get bored of punk, we'll do Bowie, and then the following week we'll do a Tin Machine night.
No, we won't. That woman, Tin Machine, actually were great. They're vilified as a band, and everybody says they're crap, but they weren't. Live, astonishing. And I'm sure it wasn't the condition I was in, because I stood in front of Tin Machine at this tiny little place in Kilburn, I think it was, and the sound that came out of the speakers was so distorted, such a colossal mess. It took me 3 songs thinking, David Bowie should be able to afford a better sound system than this, because it sounded like it was turned up way too loud and was just flat out distorting. It sounded awful. And in about 3 songs, gradually I started to piece it together, and I thought, oh no, actually, it's supposed to sound like this. And through the wall of mess, you could just about pick out a tune right in the background. And after I'd sort of got on that wavelength, fabulous. It just took me away. Absolutely brilliant. I think pretty much everything that David Bowie did, apart from that dodgy period that he had in the 80s, that sort of Modern Love and all that was okay, but the Scary Monsters thing, and the This Is Not America album, whatever that was, a bit, But that was when he had that difficult period when he was just trying to make money. Because wasn't there a period of time when he was actually poor, relatively, before he struck gold again? I've got a lot of letters here. I hope these aren't people applying for the job, because I don't think we got a job anymore, have we? I mean, if we were going to have somebody in, then this would have been the week. Or do we have another week when we're going to be assistantless?
I think we might.
Because you remember that idiot who passed law?
Yeah.
This is a bloke who's just got a law degree, and he wrote in, it was a beautifully typed application, it must have taken him about an hour to type it up, and he put the wrong telephone number. He put a telephone number that doesn't exist. What an idiot. So I've got a lot of letters here. Most of them look like they've been written by 5-year-olds with the hand that can't write. Okay, when you're writing an envelope, it's best not to, look at this, Kev. It's best not to put everything right at the edge of the envelope. I mean, stick it in the middle of the envelope. The whole address is hugging the left-hand side of this envelope as though it's frightened to stray into the middle. Bizarre. I mean, already I want to throw that one in the bin. Here's one that's typed. It's the only one that I do have typed. Oh, blimey. The one letter that looked sane in this bunch, the one that was actually typed and looked like a business letter. Dear Nick, I've never written a fan letter before, but I've got to write about that guy, Professor Popcorn. You've really got to have him on more often. I expect he's a stooge because he sounds like a DJ, but he really makes me and my family laugh. Please make him a regular, along with Elizabeth from Cheddar. And poor old Aid who can't get laid. Your show is an argument for switching off the telly. Love from... Love from Alison Mortimer, in brackets, Mrs. Isn't that sweet? Doesn't she mean Mrs. Alison Mortimer?
Who knows?
And it's normally kids who do that. They put their title in brackets afterwards, and it's, Alison Mortimer, Miss, aged 12 and a half, written afterwards. Oh, isn't that sweet? And you wrote that so, you typed it up so well that I actually thought it was going to be intelligent. Worth reading. Thanks for your mail, by the way. We're not asking for mail. Why do people keep sending us mail?
Because they love you,
We should get Alison Mortimer Mrs. on the phone and ask her why she bothered.
She was great in Yazoo.
Who? Alison Mortimer Mrs.?
Yeah, she was great in Yazoo.
Here's another one, typed. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's a series of questions. Quick thanks for a great show. Oh, I'm a media... Oh, blimey, I get one of these every month. I'm a media student. Can I come in and be on your show? Or, I'm a media student. Can you write me a 10-page essay on why you became a DJ? Seriously, people ask me to do that. I'd like, for a project I'm doing, I need you to write me 10,000 words on the state of the British media. I genuinely get asked that, like I've got the time and the wherewithal to do that stuff. Here's a list of 7 questions. What do you think about the traditional British LBC-style phone-in show? Would your show be similar if it went out in America? Do you find there are differences between what you can and cannot get away with, and what other people in parts of UK radio can say? Do you see yourself as having toned down your act? Have I toned down my act?
I think you did for a little while.
The difference between what I used to do and what I do now is this is me, and what I was doing before was trying to be an American DJ, an American phone-in host, because they have a thing called free speech over there, which we don't enjoy. And I was kind of like, juvenile and childish and silly. But now I'm more grown up, because I'm working on a grown-up radio station now. This is not kids' radio.
Oh, this one! Yeah, that's right.
I won't read the rest. You can't make me.
No, go on.
No, I'm going to
I want you to, go on.
I'm going to read those later. So we have Scotty McClue. We're going to call up somebody who's at the party. What time did the party start?
Now, about a minute ago.
A minute ago. Right, so we shouldn't leave it for too long because, you know, is there any food at this party?
There is, but it'll all be gone by the time we get.
Well, what kind of food? Is it it's like finger food? Or is it fill-up food?
I think it's
Is it a bucket of beans and some gruel?
I think it's a bunch of pot noodles and some salad.
What?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Pot noodles?
Yeah.
Is pot noodle a generic term, or I think it's a brand name, isn't it?
I believe it is.
They're great. Have I mentioned that? There's virtually nothing that I can say that would put this audience off pot noodles. 0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Here's one in Edinburgh. Hello, James.
Hello, Nick.
James.
Hello. I'm looking forward to Scotty's programme tonight. I'm even looking forward to him coming on a 20-minute trailer before the show.
It's not going to be a 20-minute trailer. No way.
You hang up them boxing gloves now.
Couple of minutes, tops.
Rubbish. I've never heard so much rubbish in my life. You wait until that man comes on. He'll show you how a radio show should be done.
Oh, really?
Guaranteed. And these 2.8 million listeners you have now have all heard Scotty's on. That's why they're here waiting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a call from Scott's dad. Here's one in Cambridge. Hello, Martin.
Hello there, Nick. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, I was just ringing up to say you had a guy on earlier about the Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Went out today for dinner with my parents, and my dad thought it'd be a good idea to book up for Christmas dinner.
Oh, you're joking?
No, I'm not. I'm deadly serious.
Now, is this an establishment that's going to get booked up early? Was it the Savoy?
Well, no, it was like in the middle of nowhere type of thing. We just sort of like went out for a meal and Christmas dinner, better get in early.
Oh, you are kidding me.
I said, what, you want to get in really early, you can get it for $19.99. But it's just astonishing that they start to do this. And then in another couple of months' time, all the department stores will have the Christmas decorations.
Oh, please. I haven't even got through summer yet. But the scary part, well, there's two scary parts. First of all, that this restaurant was advertising Christmas dinner.
Oh,
you
yeah,
must
I think a lot of them
joking.
do, actually. I think in a couple of months' time, you won't be able to get away from it come mid-September.
Well, a couple of months' time is different. This is August, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know it's the summer because I went out today. I was going to have a little bit of a sunbathe, and I laid down in the garden. Lovely, gorgeous sun today. Laid down there, sort of like then dozing off. Been out there about 5 or 6 minutes, and I felt something like crawling up my leg, then over my arm, then all over me.
Really? What was the girl's name?
It was an ant's nest. So, not to be sort of like deterred, I thought, I'm still going to enjoy the sun. And our house sits rather nicely. There's like big French windows, and you can like sit indoors and still soak up the sun. So I went and laid down indoors on the carpet. It looked rather strange, sitting there in my shorts, laying up, soaking up the sun, then dropping off. And much to my horror, I've had exactly the same experience. And there's an ant, like an ant's foyer or something, crawling all over our floor, and they were just all over me. I don't know if I tracked the damn things or something.
Ants in your pants. Well, the scary part of this was that you were laying down, and go over this again, the ant crawled...
everywhere.
No, like limb to limb, go on.
Well, I went up my arms, up me...
And you didn't move at any part of this? If an ant...
Well, you know, like, when you get, like, a nervous sort of... Like, you think you feel something, like, one of your nerves or something.
No, you must have been seriously under the influence, man. Are you joking? No, if any sort of insect gets on me, I'm freaking out and just running around screaming.
I was just...
You just lay there?
On my legs or something,
oh, please.
Up.
You must have been smashed.
Hey, by the way, Nick, I had a little bit of a disturbing incident when I tried to ring the station. I rang through... and it was like ringing for ages and ages and ages. And then the guy picks it up. And I shan't tell you exactly what he said, but it's like, yeah, I just want to ring about Nick's show. And he's like, sorry, this is, I'll give you a surname, Mr. Banks. And I was quite... and he
idiot, man, you got the wrong number.
He seemed quite disturbed,
let me say again, it's 0500 1053 89. Write that down. It's also, it's a free call and all that sort of business. And was today beautiful or not? I mean, we've been waiting so long for this. And I know the country's been cut in half. And the north part, oh, please. And the north part of it was under cloud, and it was raining and drizzling. And you know what? I don't care. I'm sorry if that sounds unpleasant and nasty. I flat out don't care, because here... Oh.
The sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray! The sun has got his hat on, and he's coming out today.
And that's a very English notion of the summertime. I mean, you can see that the people that sang that were in like three-piece white linen suits with hats, and probably had an umbrella with them just in case, you know, with white shoes and the whole bit, and they're very standing upright and probably having tennis on the lawn and stuff like that, and not really getting into the warmth, you know, kind of defending themselves against it. That's the English way of celebrating summer. And this is the American way of doing it. Kind of laid back and in your shorts, t-shirts off, got the barbecue going, everybody's going funky, shake your ass. Sit down, Kev. It's a free call 0500 1050 389. It's one in, let's take the mobile first, let's be kind. It's Steve, he's in Bristol. Hello.
Hi, Nick.
Steve.
You know you're doing your punk evening tomorrow?
Yes.
There ain't no chance of including 999's Warhead, is there?
No.
All right, mate, no problem. I was ringing you, market employ. Good market employ that I saw today. Barbie and Ken, aged for 7 to 9-year-old little girls. Would you agree?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, I've picked up a magazine today, which is a science fiction magazine, and now you can buy Barbie and Ken, Mulder and Scully.
You can?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, with accessories.
Oh, what kind of accessories?
I don't know. I haven't got I didn't bother buying the magazine, to be perfectly honest.
Go on, buy the magazine. Buy the magazine, I'll pay for it, and you send it to me, all right? What kind of magazine was this?
It was a science fiction magazine.
Oh.
And in there, in the bottom left-hand corner, I think they're about 20 quid each. And they're decked out in all the, one's in a black suit and the other's like got a gingery sort of hair and a mauve dress, I think, but it comes with accessories, but I don't know what the accessories were, to be honest with you.
Oh, please, send it to it. Because it's one of those, freak weirdo magazines, I kind of, withdraw my offer of paying for it. But if you happen to, not be able to live without it...
Well, I'll just send you the ad.
Would you mind?
Of course I wouldn't, Nick. No problem.
I love this audience. They're kind and giving and warm. I want to embrace them all. Each and every one of you. Individually, if you insist, or we could all embrace each other. In a circle. Would you like that, Kev?
Not particularly, no.
Really? Do you have a problem with sharing and...
Well, you know...
Sharing with your fellow man?
Just don't particularly want you to hug me, that's all. Not again.
I'm very offended by that, as a matter of fact.
All right, I'll hug you later on then, if it'll make you feel better.
So thanks a lot for the new news, Steve.
Not a problem, sir.
And would it be too much to ask if you actually bought the dolls and sent them in?
If you want me to, yeah.
Really? You'll actually buy them?
Yeah, I'll buy them for you.
£20 each?
Yeah.
I love this audience.
If you want them, Nick, you'll have them.
I love the audience in general, but you, Steve, I love particularly. Can I mention that?
You can mention that as many times as you want, sir.
You don't mind if I say that on the air, do you?
No.
He's a wonderful human being. Please don't do this. Well, yeah, do it. One invoice us. Why not? We've got the money. We've got the audience now. Hooray! 0500 1050 389. It's a free call. Here's one in Dottingham, and it's a bloke called Philip in his call box.
Hi, Nick. Well, a couple of things. First off, you know, you've got a guy who calls quite regularly from Norfolk called Dale. And he keeps on saying he's in Northampton because he doesn't like Norfolk.
No?
Well, he does. I know your memory's a bit like a sieve, so I won't try and get you to remember him. But he just keeps on saying, he phones up and says he's in Northampton, and then he says, actually I'm in Norfolk. But I don't want to, say that because I don't like the place.
Well, you said that.
Yeah, but I just want to say, I live in Nottingham, and if he wants to, swap places, because I'd love to live in Norfolk more than Nottingham. It's an absolutely dreadful place, Nottingham is.
Nottingham?
Yeah.
Don't believe I've ever been there. What's,
Oh, you lucky son.
So why do you live there, then?
Because my mum does, I can't help it.
Oh, you're a child.
I'm not a child, I'm 18 years old.
18 years old? You should have left the house 3 years ago, man.
If you want to give me the money to move out, then go for it.
Oh, please, there'll never be a good time to move out as a kid. There'll never, ever be a time when you've got enough money and you'll be able to set up in the flat that you want and, have the babes around and, stock the cocktail cabinet and all that stuff. It'll never happen. It'll never be a comfortable thing to do to leave the nest.
That last night, though.
You've just got to... Well, you brought babes around and drank from
the...
Oh, are you joking? Your parents left you in charge of the house?
Yeah, I'm here in charge of the house.
You didn't dally in your parents' bedroom, did you?
Not my mum's bedroom, no.
Well, what does that mean, not your mum's bedroom? Your dad has a separate bedroom?
No, my sister's. Bigger bedroom.
In your sister's? Oh, she's going to be thrilled. Does she listen to this show?
No, she doesn't like it. Says it's too childish.
Your sister is a good judge.
And the other thing I want to talk about, getting off this subject very quickly, is I was listening to Ian Collins last night.
Who?
Ian Collins.
Oh, yeah.
And he says that Nick is a teetotal. And that he doesn't touch a drop.
That's true.
So why does Nick keep on going about getting the drinks in, get the wine in, and being drunk before 9 or something?
Yeah, answer that, Kev.
Well,
you're so smart.
That's because the rest of us drink for him, and he just prefers
He gets high on watching you getting drunk.
Yeah, and he just prefers to sup, some warm milk.
I also have top 10 signs that you're drinking too much. Would you like to hear that?
Yeah, go for it.
Top 10 signs, because David Letterman is back on satellite.
I just got rid of bloody satellite as well.
Did you? you did it just too soon. Yes, David is back on the Paramount channel, I believe. Who would have thunk it? And so I've been doing shameless David Letterman rip-offs. And I think Kev is searching for the drum roll. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I am, because I never have it to hand, because I never know when you're going to do one of these darn things.
Yeah, or the drum roll either.
Oh, here we go.
So have we done with you yet, Philip?
Yeah, get off, Philip.
Yeah, just one more thing.
No, seriously.
I'm going on holiday next week.
With your parents?
No, away from my parents.
Oh, really?
I'm going to Paynton next Torquay. And I was thinking I won't be able to phone you for a week, and then I've just found out I've got a phone in my hotel room, so I can still call you.
Well, I would think so. What kind of a hotel room doesn't have a phone in it?
The sort of hotel I usually go to.
Really, with your parents?
No, not with my parents. That's why I don't go with my parents anymore, because I can't stand it. My little sister drives me up the wall.
And your little sister is the one that finds this show childish?
No, she's the younger one. She likes the show.
Oh, it's the older one.
My little sister, she's 12 years old. She loves the show.
Of course, because it's childish.
My other sister, she's 16 years old and she can't stand it.
Well, she's way too old for this show. And how old are you?
18.
8. Oh, right. We've already established that, haven't we?
Yeah.
Philip, you've got to get out of the house. Trust me, there will never be a comfortable time in which to do it. You've just got to take a deep breath and go.
Nick, I'm out now. I'm in my phone box.
Don't your parents have a phone?
Yeah, they do, but I just like to get out. It's my little walk away from the house.
Really? That's weird. It's a free call, Philip. They won't complain about the charge.
No,
it probably won't even show up on the bill.
I know. She worries about people tracing the phone number, but.
You are joking. You bring a girlfriend back and dally with her in your sister's bedroom, and you don't want to use your parents' phone for a free call.
Well, I usually do, but I was out at the time and realised you were on, so I thought I'd phone you.
I don't know. This family is beginning to sound weirder and weirder all the time, and I'm listening to criticism from your sister. You're joking, Philip. 0500 1053 89. Are you ready with this?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Top 10 signs. This is a shameless David Letterman rip-off. Top 10 signs you're drinking too much. Number 10, you lose an argument with as soon as I wrote this, I knew I was going to screw up that top line.
And again, here we go. Nick Abbott, top 10 list, take 2.
Top 10 signs you're drinking too much. Number 10, you screw up. Number 10. Number 10, you lose an argument. I can't do it. Come in here and read this. Seriously, come in here and read this.
Are you sure?
Well, no. Stand right there. Here we go again. We're already 4 minutes past the break. Top 10 signs you're drinking too much. Number 10, you lose an argument with an inanimate object. Blimey, I can't believe I actually wrote that down. Number 9, you have to hold on to the lawn to keep from falling off the earth. Number 8, your doctor finds traces of blood in your alcohol stream. Number 7, the back of your head keeps getting hit by the toilet seat. Number 6, 2 hands, 1 mouth. Now that's a drinking problem. Number 5, the car park seems to have moved while you were in the bar. Number 4, mosquitoes catch a buzz after attacking you. Number 3, you think the 4 basic food groups are caffeine, nicotine, alcohol, and women. Number 2, every night you're beginning to find your roommate's cat more and more attractive. And the number 1 sign you're drinking too much, you're sober as a judge.
Scotty McClue, tonight from 9 on Talk Radio. Tunes, Crivens, help my boob. The plukes of Sean Connery, the breath of Doogie Donnelly, and the humorous disposition of a social security welfare worker from Stranraer. Scotty McClue, tonight from 9, for one night only, on Talk Radio.
Heavens above, Scotty McClue on Talk Radio.
There's a good argument for listening.
Hello, who's this?
This is Talk Radio. Recall 0500 1053 89 now. Nick Abbott.
I mean, he's a stand-up guy. He really cares about you, too.
Hit me!
Can you tell we just got this one?
Funky. This is a great big fat tune, dude. That's fat spelled P-H-A-T. Yeah. So we're going to call a party. The Talk Radio big celebratory party is on this evening. And we're working. How the hell did that happen?
I'm trying to think who to call. There's a couple of options.
Call Ghostbusters.
Yeah, we could call them, but they wouldn't be at the park. Well, you never know, actually. Have to be a presenter, I think.
Who are we going to call?
I've got a couple of ideas.
We could call Lorraine.
How you doing, okay?
I'm doing all right, but I wish I was at the party. How's it going down there?
It's extraordinary.
Really? You have to wait so long with this crappy old machine. When are we getting the proper sound effects machine in here?
Wednesday.
Really? And when it comes in, we'll say...
It's just great.
No, we won't. We'll say, oh, good.
We'll say what?
Oh, good.
Oh, definitely.
No, oh, good.
And you have to wait about 3 seconds for it to
By the
queue
way,
up the next one.
I can't believe you played them when she was walking past the window.
Was she?
Yeah, she's probably never heard the show before. You're playing all these effects. Oh, man, are you in trouble?
Am I?
Yeah.
I saw her go past the window, and I pointed out, I spotted her. I said...
Oh, there you are.
I'm going to go through all of these if it kills me.
Come on, then.
Well, I don't know what to do about the next one. I'm thinking, what have we got next? It is amazing, this, isn't it? Like, you come in here and you do a show and you get paid for it. It's just, it's extraordinary.
What an extraordinary life you've had.
Can I say how grateful I am?
Thank you.
I do appreciate it, Kev. I appreciate everything that you do, and everything that she does, too.
Oh, good.
Just a couple more.
Come on, then.
Right.
No, I mean it. Come on.
No, it takes about 3 seconds to queue up. I'm going as fast as I can.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over. Hooray! Here's one in Swansea. This show isn't childish. Hello, Clive.
Hello, Nick. All right.
All right.
You know, yesterday, Nicky the newsreader, the chicken news.
Chicken news with Nicky the newsreader. Yep.
Well, when the show finished at 9 o'clock, the last thing she said on the news was a sheep story.
Really?
Yeah. About being injected to save the sheep, and the fleece falls off automatically, and they're wearing a net. Sheep wearing hair nets? What the hell's that all about?
She didn't say that story yesterday, did she? That story's ancient.
Well, it was on again yesterday.
Really? Blimey,
Yeah.
they're repeating the news now. You must be joking. Get Nicky the newsreader in here straight away. Oh, and Kev's
what are we
already
gonna
having a
have
fit
next?
in there.
Who's running around with buckets underneath?
Please don't encourage her. She'll be in here in a second. Oh.
Kev doesn't like any competition to be the second host.
Listen, no, it's got nothing to do with that. You know, and she's all dolled up tonight as well.
Of course, it's the party.
Ready to go to this party?
Who hasn't made an effort? Oh, yeah, you.
Hey, excuse me, I've made a reasonable effort. I bought a new shirt.
You always wear the same damn thing over and over. What is it with you and waistcoats? Blimey.
I like
Is that waistcoat painted on you?
This is one of about 25 waistcoats I own.
Really, get over waistcoats, man. That's over. 5 years ago people were wearing waistcoats. What's wrong with you? Try and keep up, Kev.
I refuse to take this from a man who wears a tartan jacket.
You know what? Your problem, Kev, is that you get your fashion ideas from magazines you pick up in the dentist. They're out of date, dude. They're 10 years old.
Fine, okay, good. I'll take it off then, shall I?
No, don't.
Honestly.
The smell will be overwhelming.
I'll take my trousers off as well.
Oh, please.
And
Thanks a
my
lot.
socks.
Thanks a lot, Clive. You see what you've started now?
Yeah.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. What did we ask for this evening? It was, oh, please, look at the look on your face. I've really got to him this time. From all the things that I've ever said to you, you've just taken on the chin, and you know that we're only joking. Now he's really upset. So upset he's put a little comic sound effect in. What are you going to play in now?
I wasn't going to play anything. I'll play something if you want.
Yeah.
How about,
We're waiting. Time is ticking away, Kev. Oh, dear.
I ain't got a friend, you come by harvester, and I'll give you the key.
Here's one in Northampton. Hello, Dale.
Hello there, Nick. Just had a guy ring up. He was actually talking about me on the air, which I found quite disturbing. Anyone pays any attention to what I say. But he says how he'd love to live in, because I'm like in Norfolk, but hate to admit, and he said he'd love to live there. I mean, what is he on?
In Northampton?
Well, I mean Norfolk, really. This is the whole point of the call. But he's like calling from Nottingham, where, like, I don't know, there's supposed to be like 2 women or 10 women for every 1 bloke or something. Is that do you know anything about that ratio?
No, I don't. Why is on my screen it say you come from Northampton?
Because that's where I did 2 years of college. That's where I had the best years of my life, and that's where I wish I was back now. And
Wait a minute, how old are you?
22.
Oh, blimey, you're already ascribing to college the best years of your life? You're only 22, you're a child.
Oh, come on.
You are, you're a baby. 22, that's nothing. You wait till you get to 40, mate, then you want to kill
You're
yourself.
not there yet, are you? Still got another 3 years or odd to go?
Yeah, well, thanks for mentioning it. 3 years, that'll be over in a blink of an eye.
That's not true. Hold on, Dale. That's not actually true, though, is it, Nick?
Oh.
It's more like 2 years, because I think, as if memory serves, it's your birthday, is it, what's the date today? It's very soon, is it this weekend?
End of the month.
Oh.
In a couple of weeks.
Alright. We'll have to put his present on ice.
How old am I going to be?
You're going to be...
38.
38.
Oh. 38? How can anybody be 38?
Well, you can. You don't look it, though.
I will in a couple of hours. As soon as I get a few drinks inside, my face will start falling off the front of my head.
Nick, can I just quickly mention 5 things about Norfolk which don't make it worth living in?
Sure.
Firstly, the bank is like 5 miles away. Everybody else knows everybody else's business in the village. Say somebody loses a toenail or something, everyone knows about that. People go sightseeing for dual carriageways. We're like miles away from the rest of the country, stuck out on a bump.
And the number one reason why Norfolk is crap?
Is because there are lots of people which are inbred. Sorry, what I meant to say is lots of people seem to be inbred.
No, there are a lot of people. A lot of people in Norfolk are their own fathers. Did you know that?
I can quite well believe it, Nick.
0500 1053 89. It's a free call. Here's it's a break. Kev, I can't remember whether I've mentioned this, but Yao Mama is so fat when she falls out of bed, she falls from both sides.
Nick Abbot on Talk Radio.
Free call 0500 1053 89.
A list of places that genuine towns and villages of the United Kingdom. Somebody, as Joshua Cardale of West Yorks has sent us this free material. And some of these are really bizarre. We haven't got time to do that in this house, so we'll do it in the next. We're also going to call somebody at the party. Are we not? We have somebody's mobile phone number who's standing at the party. Unbeknownst to them, we're going to ring them up and ask them what the party's like. Because we haven't confirmed yet, have we? We've not RSVP'd. We're not definitely going to go, am I right? Because if the party's crap...
You haven't RSVP'd?
Of course not. So if the party's crap, then we're just going to have a couple of beers in the studio. We won't leave. We refuse. You can't make us.
Sounds reasonable.
Why should we?
Absolutely.
So we're going to check ahead, see if the party's worth going to. By calling somebody who's actually there on their mobile. They don't know we're going to do this, right?
No, they don't.
We've also got Scotty no clue whatsoever. Is he in the building?
Well, I don't know. I'm sure we'll soon find out.
He was earlier on.
He was earlier on. Very nice man, nice hat.
A very nice man, that's right. Nice man, nice hat, yes. So we're going to have him in. We've also got this story of a man who is sitting in his front room when the worst storm in the world comes in. And it's quite a heartwarming, touching story. It's quite a long one as well. Is it not, Kev?
Yes, it is.
And we also have Nikki the newsreader, and I've forgotten what I asked you to do, Nikki the newsreader. What are we doing today?
Coconut news.
Coconut news. How can you not like coconuts? Everybody likes coconuts. You, by the way, have a lovely bunch of coconuts. What's wrong with that?
Get in your room.
What did she say?
She wants me to be nice to her.
She does have a lovely bunch of coconuts. There she go. There they go. You do, Nikki. Now, what would you say, Kev? Big ones or small ones?
I would say fairly big.
0500 1053 89. It's free. Oh, blimey, is it that time already?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to call somebody. We're going to fight with Scotty McClue. We've got genuine towns and villages of the United Kingdom, which are ridiculous names of places. And what else are we doing? Oh, the story about the man in the house with the rain coming in, and it's just an extraordinary tale. You won't believe it. What's the out? It says on the out on my screen says 59. It's now 59:05. Kev, your mama is so stupid. They said order in the court, and she asked for fries and a shake.
And now for the coconut news. First, it was used as a substitute for peat. Now it's being hailed as the answer to coastal erosion. Coconut fibre is being used to hold together cliffs and sand dunes in tests. If successful, it'll become the main weapon against the constant battle with the sea. And if you're follically challenged, try rubbing coconut milk onto your scalp. A pharmaceutical company in America has confirmed that coconut is the key ingredient in a new product that it's testing.
Yeah, right.
I'm really sorry, they weren't very interesting today. But there you go, I tried.
But it fits right in.
I know, there you go.